Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 10, the Lord's return to Jagannath Puri. Guru Tani Agyamaji Aila Nila Chale, Ratri Dina Krishna Prema Ananda Vichvale. After taking permission from his sannyas guru, Swarup Damodar went to Nilachal and accepted the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then, all day and night, in ecstatic love of Krishna, he enjoyed transcendental mellows in the loving service of the Lord. Panditjera avati fakyanai karosane, nirjane rahaye loka sabanai jane. Swarup Damodar was the limit of all learned scholarship. But he did not exchange words with anyone. He simply remained in a solitary place, and no one could understand where he was. Krishna Rasa Tattva Veta Deha Prema Rupa Sakshat Mahaprabhura Dvijiya Swarupa. Sri Swarup Damodar was the personification of ecstatic love, fully cognizant of the transcendental mellows in relationship with Krishna. He directly represented Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his second expansion. Granta Shloka Gita Kea Prabhu Paseyane Swarupa Pariksha Kaile Pache Prabhu Sune. If someone wrote a book or composed verses and songs and wanted to recite them before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar would first examine them and then correctly present them. Only then would Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agree to listen. Bhakti Siddhanta Viruddha Ara Rasabasa Sunete Nahaya Prabhura Chittera Ulasa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was never pleased to hear books or verses opposed to the conclusive statements of devotional service. The Lord did not like hearing rasabas, the overlapping of transcendental mellows. I think we read that yesterday. Was that here that we read that? We read that, right? Maybe it was the... And with that beautiful verse, what is coming up? Anyway, I'll read a little bit further. Ateva Swarupa Aje Kare Parikshana Sudavaya Yadi Prabhure Karana Sravana. It was the practice of Swarup Damodar Goswami to examine all literatures to find out whether their conclusions were correct. Only then would he allow them to be heard by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I read the purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that if something impedes the execution of devotional service, it should be understood to be impure. Pure devotees of the Lord do not accept impure principles. Impure devotees accept rasabas or overlapping contradictory mellows and other principles opposed to the bhakti path. The followers of such impure principles are never accepted as pure devotees. There are many parties following the path of rasabas, and the followers are sometimes adored by ordinary men. Those who adapt the conclusions of Rasabhas and Bhaktisiddhanta Viruddha are never accepted as devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Swarup Damodar never approved such followers as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, nor did he allow them even to meet the Supreme Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's actually, here is mentioned, purity and impurity. It's like that pure means like the truth. And how is the truth coming to us? How is the truth? The truth is also a person. So how is that coming to us? That must be like if we are able to surrender, if we are able to be subservient to the truth, that we clean ourselves, that we give up our, what would we give up?
Our mundane sense of ego.
Yes. Means selfish interest, or that we think we know something, or that we think
giving up our opposition to our better interests.
Yes. And that we can empty ourselves, that we can be because not so a lot of people cannot understand Krishna consciousness. A lot of people cannot understand purity because there's so much layers of ignorance. There's so much selfish interest there. There's so much ego, what you say. Then the truth can be said to them, but they cannot accept it. It doesn't make sense to them. So how to invite purity is to surrender, to be subservient to the truth, to empty ourselves, to let the truth, who is a person, come to us, be eager for it to come in our life. Vidyapati Chandida Srikita Govinda Eitina Kite Karana Prabhura Ananda. Sri Swarup Damodar used to read the poems of Vidyapati and Chandidas and Jayadev Goswami's Sri Kita Govinda. He used to make Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very happy by singing these songs. Sankite Kandava Sama Shastre Brihaspati Damodara Sama Ara Naimamati. Swarup Damodar was as expert a musician as the Gandharvas. Who are the Gandharvas? Kat?
Singers and dancers of the
What do you say?
heavenly planets.
Yes, the singers of the heavenly planets. Artists, sometimes I hear singers or dancers, and here it's said musicians. So he was expert as the musician, as the Gandharvas. And in scriptural discussion, he was just like Brihaspati. Who is Brihaspati?
The guru of the demigods.
Yes, the guru of the demigods, Brihaspati. Therefore, it is to be concluded that there was no great personality quite like Swarup Damodar. Advaita Nityanandera Parama Priyatama Srivasadi Bhakta Kanera Haya Prana Sama. Sri Swarup Damodar was very dear to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu, and he was the life and soul of all the devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. Sei Damodara Asi Dandavataila Charane Padiya Shloka Padite Lajila When Swarup Damodar came to Jagannath Puri, he fell flat before the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offering him obeisances and reciting a verse. Here is that famous verse. That is that verse where about the mercy. I think 13 times mercy is mentioned in this verse, and Bishaka was reciting this verse yesterday. That's actually where we stopped. But it doesn't matter, we read it again. It's so beautiful, one of the prime verses. Hello Dunita Kedaya Fishadaya Pronmilat Amodaya Samyak Shastra Vivadaya Rasa Daya Chittar Piton Madaya Sashvat Bhakti Vinodaya Sapat Madaya Madhurya Mariatoya Sri Chaitanya Doya Nide Tava Doya Buyat Amando Daya. We hear many times the word Doya, mercy. O ocean of mercy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let there be an awakening of your auspicious mercy, which easily drives away all kinds of material lamentation by making everything pure and blissful. Indeed, your mercy awakens transcendental bliss and covers all material pleasures. By your auspicious mercy, quarrels and disagreements arising among different scriptures are vanquished. Your auspicious mercy pours forth transcendental mellows and thus causes the heart to jubilate. Your mercy, which is full of joy, always stimulates devotional service and glorifies conjugal love of God. May transcendental bliss be awakened within my heart by your causeless mercy. Wow, what a beautiful verse. Utana Mahaprabhu Koila Alingana Dui Jane Prema Veshe Haila Achetana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised Swarup Damodar to his feet and embraced him. They both became ecstatic in love and fell unconscious. Kataksane Dui Jane Stira Yabe Haila Tabe Mahaprabhu Tanre Kahite Lajila. After they had regained their patience, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to speak. Tumiye ashibe achi swapnete dekila Bala hoila andayena due netra paila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I saw in a dream that you were coming, and so this is very auspicious. I've been like a blind man, but your coming here restores my vision. Swarupa kae Prabhu moraksana aparada Tomachari anyatra kenu karino pramada. Swarup said, My dear Lord, please excuse my offense. I gave up your company to go elsewhere, and that was my great mistake. Tomara charane mora nahi prema lesha, Tomachari papi muni kenu anya desha. My dear Lord, I do not possess even a trace of love for your lotus feet. If I did, how could I have gone to another country? I am therefore a most sinful man. Munito machandila tumi more na chandila kripa pasakale bandi charane anila. I gave up your company, but you did not give me up. By your robe of mercy, you have bound me by the neck and brought me back again to your lotus feet. Tabe Swarupa Kaila Nitaira Charana Vandana Nityananda Prabhu Kaila Prema Alinkana. Swarup Damodar then worshipped the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu in turn embraced him in the ecstasy of love. Jagadananda Mukunda Shankara Sarvabhauma Sabha Sangha Yata Yogya Karila Milana. After worshipping Nityananda Prabhu, Swarup Damodar met Jagadananda, Mukunda, Shankara and Sarvabhauma, as was befitting. Paramananda Purira Kaila Charana Vandana Puri Koshani Tanre Kaila Prema Alingana. Swarup Damodar also offered his worship prayers at the lotus feet of Paramananda Puri, who in turn embraced him in ecstatic love. Mahaprabhu Dilatanre Nibrite Vasakara Jaladi Paricharya Lachi Dila Eka Kinkara. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then gave Swarup Damodar residence in a solitary place and ordered a servant to serve him with a supply of water and other necessities. Aradina Sarvabhauma Adi Bhakta Sanghe Vasiya Achena Mahaprabhu Krishna Kata Range. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat with all the devotees headed by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and they discussed the pastimes of Krishna. Heina Kale Govindera Haila Akamana Dandavat Kori Kahe Vinaya Vachana. At that time, Govinda appeared on the scene, offered his respectful obeisances, and spoke submissively. Ishvara Purira Britya Govinda Mora Nama Puri Goshanira Anyaya Anyutomarastana. I am the servant of Ishvara Puri. My name is Govinda, and following the orders of my spiritual master, I have come here. Sira Prapti Kale Koshani Aknya Kaila More Krishna Chaitanya Nikate Rai Seviha Tanhare. Just before his departure from this material world, to attain the highest perfection, Ishvara Puri told me that I should go to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and render service unto him. Who is Ishvara Puri? Graven? Anybody?
The Guru Mahaprabhu's.
Yes. Ishvara Puri is the Guru of Mahaprabhu. Kashishvara Asibena Sabatirtha Dekiya Prabhu Aknyaya Muni Anyutoma Padedana. Kashishvara will also come here after visiting all the holy places. However, following the orders of my spiritual master, I have hastily come to be present at your lotus feet. Actually, like in the time that Govinda Maharaj was with us and we were going to India, we were going to the lotus feet of Govinda Maharaj, right? we were not so inclined to go to India and visiting the holy places or going to the Himalayas, or we would go to India and stay at the lotus feet of Gurudev, right? There everything is contained. To go by ourselves and visit holy places and do some sightseeing. What is it?
Eye exercise.
Eye exercise. At the lotus feet of Guru, there is our place. There we will find everything, and not some, some initiative of ourselves that we can find somewhere else beyond the lotus feet of Gurudev. We will find something. It's not what we have been taught, actually. Gosani kaila purishvara vatsalya kare more, kripa kori more, moratani, pataila tomare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "My spiritual master Ishvara Puri always favors me with paternal affection. Therefore, out of his causeless mercy, he has sent you here." Etasuni Sarvabhauma Prabhuere Puchila Puriko Sai Sudra Sevaka Kanhe Tarakila. After hearing this, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "Why did Ishvara Puri keep a servant who comes from a Sudra family?" Prabhukae Ishvarahaya Parama Svatantra Ishvarera Kripanahe Veda Paratantra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Both the Supreme Personality of Godhead and my spiritual master Ishvara Puri are completely independent. Therefore, neither the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead nor that of Ishvara Puri is subject to any Vedic rules and regulations." Because when somebody becomes a Vaishnava, then there is no mentioning of this person is a Sudra or this person is a Brahmana. A Vaishnava is beyond all that. Ishvarera kripayati kuladina bane Vidurera kare Krishna karila bojane. The mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not restricted to the jurisdiction of caste and creed. Vidura was a Sudra, yet Krishna accepted lunch at his home. Sneha lesha peksha matra Sri Krishna kripa para Sneha vasha anakare svatantra achara. Lord Krishna's mercy is dependent only on affection, being obliged only by affection. Lord Krishna acts very independently. I will read the purport. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is merciful, but his mercy does not depend on the mundane rules and regulations. He is dependent only on affection and nothing else. Service to Lord Krishna can be rendered in two ways. One can serve the Lord in affection or in veneration. When service is rendered in affection, it is the Lord's special mercy. When service is rendered in veneration, it is doubtful whether Krishna's mercy is actually involved. If Krishna's mercy is there, it is not dependent on any prescribed caste or creed. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to inform Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya that Lord Krishna is the spiritual master of everyone, and he does not care for mundane caste or creed. Therefore, Sri Krishna Mahaprabhu cited the example of Lord Krishna's accepting food at the house of Vidura, who was a Sudra by birth. By the same token, Ishvarapuri, an empowered spiritual master, could show mercy to anyone. As such, he accepted Govinda, although the boy was born in a Sudra family. When Govinda was initiated, he became a Brahmana and was accepted as Ishvarapuri's personal servant. In the Hari Bhakta Bilas, Sri Sanatan Goswami states that one who is initiated by a bona fide spiritual master immediately becomes a Brahmana. A pseudo-spiritual master cannot transform a person into a Brahmana, but an authorized spiritual master can do so. This is the verdict of Shastra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the Goswamis. So that is great mercy upon us, as living in Kali Yuga and coming from, the lives that we have lived, our backgrounds, that so much mercy has come to in our life, that Krishna consciousness by the spiritual masters who came to give us this highest perspective of this spiritual conception, that we were allowed, and we got the mercy that we had this could conceive this conception of the highest truth, of the highest perspective, what is available in this world and in the spiritual world, that not by our constitution, but by love, but by our surrender, we can come to the highest conclusion of life, that we are a soul, and we have a master, and that is the Lord. And by that connection, we can get everything, all by our surrender, by our submission, by our love and affection. We can get everything, what is unbelievable, actually, inconceivable, that so much beauty and so much love and knowledge is available to us, coming from such a degraded background, and only by submission, only by giving ourselves, there's no doubt it is not a small thing, but in another sense it is also not, it is in us. So it's only the ego, the mountain of ego, that is impeding this. But if we want that connection with the Lord, if we want to, no doubt, we want happiness. And only by seeing that this whole world is going to vanish, this whole world is a place to understand who we really are and where our real happiness lies. And that is in a relationship with the source of all happiness. The source of all happiness, which is the Lord. And by our connection, we will, and our service connection, and our glorifying His everything what He made, everything that exists in this world and in the spiritual world, that we worship that, and that we want to give our life for that. So that is unbelievable mercy that has come to us in this Kali Yuga. That is mentioning here that mercy is above justice. We have no quality, we have no qualification, but only by mercy. The gurus and of course Mahaprabhu first came, and Lord Nityananda, they are the sustainers of our life. They gave us spiritual knowledge and the path how to go back to our home, go back to the place of eternal happiness, eternal service connection, and with our Lord, our supreme beloved Lord. Okay, I stop here. Any comments, please? Okay. Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Jai Srila Krishna Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopala Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudana. Giridhari Gopinath Radhanamana. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra. Gadadhara Sivachari Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha. Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. Jai Kusai Kori Charana Bandhana. Jai Devi Gnana Savista Purana. Jai Kusai Jamu Vidarana. Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj ki. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Sri Acharya Vrinda ki. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakak Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki. Jai Om Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki. Jai Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki. Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Jai Sabhashada Shiva Mahaprabhu ki. Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Prabhu Gopinath Shamakuna Radha Kunakiri Govardhan ki. Jai Tulasi Maharani ki. Jai Kamriya Muni ki. Jai Sri Navadvipdam ki. Jai Sri Mayapudam ki. Jai Sri Vrindavanam ki. Jai Sri Purushottamadam ki. Jai Jagannath Baladev Subratajo ki. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mata ki. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mata. West London Chapter ki. Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki. Jai Gaura Premanande.